Lesson 89, video part 2. So, please find part 2 in your textbook. Pause the video to get there. Part 2 in your textbook. You have to read these problems carefully to figure out the problem you work. Problem A. Please follow along with your finger. Robert wants to put raisins into bags that each hold 7/8 pound. He has 42 pounds of raisins. How many bags can be filled? Let's read that again. Robert wants to put raisins into bags that each hold 7/8 pound. He has 42 pounds of raisins. How many bags can be filled? So, what's the amount Robert has before he divides? What's the amount Robert has before he divides? Robert has 42 pounds of raisins before he divides. So start with 42 and say the problem you're going to work. The problem you're going to work is 42 divided by 7/8. This is problem A. So the problem you're going to work is 42 divided by 7/8. So, problem B. Each dose of medicine weighs 1/18 ounce. How many doses can be made from 2/3 ounce of medicine? I'll repeat it. Each dose of medicine weighs 1/18 ounce. How many doses can be made from 2/3 ounce of medicine? So, what's the amount there is before you divide? What's the amount there is before you divide? 2/3 ounces is what you have before you divide. So say the division problem will work. 2/3 divided by 1/18. So problem B's equation is 2/3 divided by 1/18. Problem C. 3/2 cups of flour make 7 cake recipes. How many cups of flour does each recipe call for? I'll repeat that. 3/2 cups of flour make 7 cake recipes. How many cups of flour does each recipe call for? Raise your hand, or let me know, because you can't really raise your hand. What's the amount there is before you divide? You have 35 cups before you divide. So what's the division problem for C? 35/2 divided by 7. Problem D. A pie is divided into 9 slices. The pie weighs 81/2 ounces. How many ounces does each slice weigh? Raise your hand when you know the amount there is before you divide. So how much do we have before we divide? 81/2 ounces. So say the division problem for problem D. 81/2 divided by 9. Okay, so go back to problem A. Write the division problem, then stop. So you should have that much so far for problem A. Work the problem and write the answer with a unit name. Problem B. Write the division problem, then check your work. So I want you to do these all on your own and solve. The answers will be posted tomorrow on the answer key. So hopefully you did these. All right, please find part 3 in your textbook. Part 3 in your textbook. Pause the video to get there. I am going to draw the chart there real quick. So we're going to go here and here. So this is called books read by different students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is for A. And I'll do B over here. Visits to a doctor last year. Actually, we'll come back to that one. So, here we have Chuck, who read, looks like 4 books. He went up to 4. We have Linda. Linda read quite a bit. She read 6. I'll write the number here so you can see it a little bit better. Then we have Maria. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Three. Then we have Ben. Good old Ben. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's too bad. Ben. Ben didn't do anything. 0. And then we have Sid. Sid read 2. So, graph A shows the number of books read last school year by 5 students. How many students? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students. There is no bar for Ben. So how many books did he read? Well, 0. Figure out the average for these 5 students. So, let's look. What do I need to add together? All the books read. So we have 4, 6, I can actually do it in black ink. We have 4 from Chuck, 6 from Linda, 3 from Maria, 0 from Ben, 2 from Sid. I'm gonna add them all together. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 books in all. What do I need to do with this? I need to divide that number by how many students I had. How many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to do 5 divided by 15 is 3. Average books read. Here's my answer. So, that's how you solve this one. Next one, B. Visits to a doctor last year. Like this. We have 5 different people. Again, we have Jamie, who went 0 times. We have Billy, who went 4 times. Billy was not feeling well. Kathy, she's super healthy. Sally, Sally was not doing well. Or she's a hypochondriac. And Roger. He's all right. 4 times. So, here we have our chart. So, Table B shows how many times different people went to the doctor last year. 2 people went to see a doctor 4 times last year. What 2 people went to see the doctor 4 times last year? Billy went 4 times, and Roger went 4 times. 2 people did not go to see the doctor last year at all. Which 2 people did not go to the doctor last year? Jamie and Kathy. Both are 0. So, figure out the average number for the members of this group. Pause the video now to solve. How do you solve this? Well, you need to add up the visits. So, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 12 is 20. So, 20 visits overall. What am I dividing that by? The number of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though Jamie and Kathy went 0 times, they're still part of this. So you still need to count them as people. They just didn't go to the doctor at all. So there's still 5 people here that you need to divide by. 5 people. So what's 20 divided by 5? 4 visits average. Just like so. All right. So, find part 4 in your textbook. We're going to switch gears into sentences. So, item A in part 4 in your textbook says 3/4 of the meals are cooked. There are 48 uncooked meals. 3/4 of the meals are cooked. There are 48 uncooked meals. All right. So, which name has a number? Well, this one does. Uncooked meals has a number. So, write the letter equation for uncooked. So, write the equation with a number for uncooked. Pause the video now to set up the problem. Your answer should be 1/4 meals equals U. Cross out U and put 48. Because even though this one says 3/4 of the meals are cooked, you know that altogether you have 4/4. 3/4 are cooked. 48 are uncooked, so you're plugging in 1/4 because that's what's left over from 4/4. Let's do the next one together. Problem B says 7/8 of the assignments are not correct. Yikes. Moose. Sorry. Moose is making funny noises right now. He keeps licking his paws. 30 assignments are correct. Are corrected. 30 assignments are corrected. So, read the equation with 2 letters. So, what we're looking for is the name. So we have not corrected assignments and corrected assignments. Which one has a number associated with it? This one, 30. 30 corrected assignments. So if I have 7/8 here that are not corrected, what's left over to make 8/8? 3/8. So I know that 3/8 of the assignments are what? Corrected. because then I can cross this out and put 30, like so. So, problem C. 1/9 of the horses are male. 72 of the horses are female. So without writing this on the board, I'm going to explain it to you. So right now it says 1/9 of the horses are male, 72 horses are female. So we're going to be writing an equation for the number that we know, which is female horses, because there's 72. Right now we have 1/9 of the horses are male. So how many would be female? Well, we have 9 over 9 is all the horses. One of those is not male. So that means 8 out of 9 are female. So we know 8 out of 9 horses are female. So 8 out of 9 horses are female because we know the quantity of female horses, which is what? 72. I want you to do D and E on your own. You can correct this tomorrow when you're grading your work. Now your independent work starts. So, independent work. Textbook. 5 through 12 workbook. Part 3. Please reach out to me on the chat feature in Teams if you have any questions about your work, and we can do a Zoom call or whatever's needed to help you understand it. Best of luck. Get busy.